All right. A pleasant good afternoon to you from the St. Louis Park Rec Center. We have Bantam Elite League playoff action for you here on the Youth Hockey Hub. Jeff Pappas, my name, and our first game is between the number 4 and 5 teams during the season, the short season. In this league, that's the Penguins and the Kings, and they're fairly close to the NHL colors, so that'll be making things a little bit easier here in the early going as we are just underway. These teams finished 4th and 5th in the pool play, and over the line come the Penguins. And that is Carter Krenke, 21, leaving a drop pass, picked off and carried out by Landon Gunderson over the line for the Kings. He works in, he threw it across, tipped away to the far side boards by Krenke on the right side of defense position. Habs were playing here, 25 minutes on the scoreboard as the Kings pick up a loose puck in the Penguin zone. A centering pass comes onto the goaltender, and we get a stoppage and a face-off coming up. I can do some headphone volume, so yeah, turn it up a little. Well, I'm not hearing anything in the headphones, but that's all right. Some people like that, others don't. I'm one that does. Face-off coming up to the right of the Penguins' goal, comes to the left point, and a shot flipped towards the net and wide. Down behind the goal, picked up by Luke Steffen, number 19. He falls behind the goal, and the puck is fished out of there in the left corner and cleared all the way back into the Kings zone to the right, and that'll be an icing call. So we'll go back in the Penguins zone for the face-off. 55 seconds gone. That's better. Thank you. Anything helps. Play is in the left corner of the Penguins zone from the face-off. Just past the first minute here. Comes towards the right point. Drew Bellison, 97, can't hold it in, and here's a 2-on-1 down the near wing. Cooper Conway closing in. He shoots, and he shot it wide of the goal to the right side of the goaltender. Centering pass in front. Nice deke, and they score. The first goal of the game scored by Eli Miller of the Penguins after 1 minute and 16 seconds. The Penguins on the board. They lead it 1-0. The Penguins, in the 12 games played in the pool play, won 6, lost 5, and tied 1. 1 point ahead of the Kings, who were 6-5 and 1 overtime loss, I should say. 1 overtime win, the Kings with an overtime loss. I'll get it right sooner or later, but it's 1-0 anyway, and that's what matters the most. Miller scoring the goal after 1 minute and 6 seconds. The play is in the Kings zone, and they work it over to the far side boards. Marginal tries to center, and it's blocked and goes back behind the net. Now, centering pass in front, a follow-up shot, and a save there on Austin Bernovic, who came in close. And we're going to get a face-off in the Kings zone. So a couple of good close-in chances. Gavin Olsen in goal for the Kings, wearing number 1, as you see to our left. He'll have the face-off in front of him to the right. First of 4 games here from the St. Louis Park Rec Center this afternoon. Benilde St. Margaret plays here, as does St. Louis Park, as you will be able to see by the banners hanging from the rafters here. Kings control, and it's played back into the Penguin zone. Turned back by Blake Leidy, number 18. Getting the announcement now of Miller's goal. Conway and Raymond get assists. At 1 minute and 16 seconds of the first period, 1-0 Penguins, and the play is in the Kings zone to the right. They have to chase the game now. Behind the goal, it's Daniel Roski, number 9. He's in check there, the up front forechecker. On him, Jack Strobel, number 10. A centering pass is picked off, and Kings play it back over the line, and on the run there, they'll play it in right towards the right edge is Samuel Johnson. And that's turned away. Puck cleared off to the near sideboards. And the Kings, Gunderson plays it forward as he takes a hit. Centering pass picked off by Hopka behind the goal, and he clears to the left point where it's going to be held in by Xander Billens. Top of the right circle as the goalie looks at it. He whistles a shot wide, and it's going to carry him back to center ice. And out to center. Picking it up for the Penguins is Strobel. He's over the line, but 1 against 2. Penguins changing. Kings play it to the line, and here they come. Gunderson leaves a pass down beside the net. Centering pass and a backhanded shot. And that fails to connect as Gibson with an opportunity in tight. Now the puck along the near wall, and it's flipped on out to center and played back into the zone. Here come the Penguins. Cranky looks to center it. It comes to the right edge of the goal, and Olsen is able to stick that one away. Puck comes to the point and out to center. And the Penguins will circle with it there. Bernovic, Austin Bernovic, 23, puts on a move. He's hooked at, and he's going to draw a penalty. Face-off will be coming as the delayed penalty is called on the Kings. It comes at 3 minutes and 21 seconds of period number 1, or half number 1 will be more accurate. And it'll be a power play. Heading to the penalty box is Gavin Thorson for the Kings. And a power play for the Penguins, who have a 1-0 lead here in the early going. A centering pass, puck lying loose. It's picked up and flipped back to center. Back for it is Hepka for the Penguins, and he'll retreat behind his net. Now come out the left side as he draws pressure and feeds Bernovic. Now Bernovic's pass to the right over the line. Nice play there by Caden Sampere to slow it up. They go to the sideboards on the far side wall, cleared towards the left point. Penguins. Reed takes a shot. Stick save by Olsen. Loose in the slot. Follow up by Cranky, goes wide. Puck comes to the left point. Hepka over to Cranky in the near circle, and he feeds it down low. Here's an opportunity in, and a shot by Braden Hoge, number 6. They score on the rebound. No, they don't. The official waved it off immediately. Players on the ice thought it went in, but it shot the length of the ice instead and right onto the Penguins' goal. Now the puck lying loose, and the Kings are going to pick it up at neutral ice and drop it back into their zone. Trey Getz, number 27. Puck banked high off the glass, and that comes back into the Penguin zone. Too far for Hapka. As the penalty announced, the power play is about half over. Here's Conway over the line, and the shot goes wide of the goal to Olsen's right. 20 minutes, 20 seconds to go in the first half. 1-0. Penguins on top. Puck cleared to the half wall, and it comes back into the Penguin zone to the right. And chasing it down there is Carson Raymond. They'll play it up the wing boards. They'll try and set up their power play. It bounces past Ty Tucrito, number 11, and it's backhanded back into the zone by the Kings as the penalty with 20 seconds to run. Pass too far for Miller, comes out to center, and it's shot back in by the Kings. Play behind their goal. 13 seconds of power play time remaining as the puck comes out to center, and here comes Conway. He comes in over the line with half a step. He feeds the right. Here's a shot. Save Olsen, and he falls on the rebound. Another opportunity there for the Penguins. Ty Tucrito, he's just Tucrito down the far wing. 3 seconds of power play time remaining for the Penguins, who have a 1-0 lead and a 5-2 advantage on the shot board. All right, Kings are back at full strength. I have real rosters. I'm so excited. Doesn't take much to make me happy, right? Comes into the Kings zone. There's a centering pass. It comes onto the net, and we're going to get a whistle, and the nets come off. We'll get a face-off. 19:15 to play in the first half of play. I have rosters, but they're from the wrong competition, so I'll go back to the ones that I have. Players in the Kings zone, and it comes out to center. Xander Billen. These are things that nobody else cares about but broadcasters. And here's Strobel in over the line for the Penguins, and it's poke checked off his stick. Carrying on is Tucrito in the near corner. And now the puck to the wall as Tucrito falls, and the Kings are able to bring it to center. Landon Gunderson over the line. Leaves a drop pass. Back near side. Loose to the near wall. It comes out to center, and here come the Penguins. And here's Hoge, number 6, over the line. He takes a shot, whistles it wide to Olsen's right. And the Kings are able to play to the blue line. Comes on out to center, carried back in. And a solid shoulder check knocks Harper Bentz off his pins, and we'll get a face-off as the puck comes on to Gavin Olsen. It's been mostly Penguins here in the early going. 6-5-1, taking on 6-5-0-1 in the first playoff game. The winner of this game would face, presumably, the North Stars, who won the championship in this pool play with 7 wins, 3 losses, and 2 overtime wins. Tightly knit group, though, as the top 8 teams separated by 11 points after 12 games. So that's a fairly tight grouping and some good balance here. And we'll watch these teams play down over the next 24 hours to crown a champion. Here's the Kings in the right corner of their zone. And they'll clear at the center, turned back by Gavin Reed. And over the line they come. And it's picked up by Bentz, who clears it into the near side corner and goes after it. A 5-car pile up there. And it's picked up by Krenke, who takes a shot that goes wide to the left of the goal. Benson against the far wall throws a bump. It comes back to center. And the Penguins will retreat. Reed backhands it forward. Nicely done to Bernovic over the line. He throws it across to the right. Here's a shot, and they score! Well, a quick counterattack there, and the Penguins now have a 2-0 lead after 7 minutes and 33 seconds of play in our first half. And I believe that's Reed, but we'll see who they give credit to, or that goal. Robert Klarkowski in goal for the Penguins to our right. Haven't a chance to call his name yet, but want to be sure we do that. 7 minutes, 33 seconds gone in the first half, and it's a 2-goal advantage for the Penguins. Puck comes over the line. The Kings now down 2, and Stefan goes down on a hard shoulder check. And it's Bentz. So it's actually Harper Bentz, scoring the goal. And here come the Penguins. A centering pass to the right edge of the goal, and Conway tried to steer it. Now it comes to Credo. Works to his right. He shoots. Save made by Olsen. Puck loose in front. Follow-up shot, and a good stop by Olsen there as he was on his knees, and Conway took a rising shot that he knocked down with a blocker. Here comes Marginot back over the line for the Kings. Comes to the near boards. Poke checked off his stick. Centers it anyway. A shot. They score! And the Kings are on the board. It's their first goal of the game, 8 minutes and 27 seconds into the contest, and I do not have a rostered player wearing number 55, so we're going to have to wait for the public address announcer to tell us who that is. And I apologize for that error, but sometimes you can't literally tell the players without a scorecard. This time there's no name on the shirt and there's no number on the roster, so we're going to have to wait for the official announcement. But an artfully placed shot to the far side, and the Penguins' lead is halved at 2-1. Here come the Kings back in. Gunderson behind the goal. Swings around, shoots, and he missed it wide to the right of Klarkowski's goal. Might have caught the outside of the cage. Back behind the net. Gunderson had to go off the heel of his stick. Kings buzzing now. Johnson along the boards. Looks to center. Bouncing by Klarkowski off the stick. Puck to the near side boards, and then it's flipped past the defenseman and back on out to center. And the Kings will regroup. Xander Billens, number 8, leaves it back in the right side of his zone. And it's played down with a glove at center by Brandon Houge. Now over the line come the Kings to the left. Back in a centering pass. Left side. And now comes to Gunderson along the half wall, and he picks it up looking for help. Puck played towards the right point. Kick down there. And played ahead by Thorson. Now we'll get the announcement of the goal. Jackson Blanks. And Marginot assisting on the goal. So now I have a number to attach to the player who was listed as wearing number 21, but is instead wearing 55. Jackson Blanks has scored, and the puck comes to the right point. Kings work it through traffic. A shot and a glove catch by Klarkowski. 15-10 to go in the first half. Shots 7-4 for the Penguins as they hold a 2-1 lead. They scored the first 2 in this contest, and since then have seen that lead cut in half. Face off to the left of the goal, and the Penguins clear it around to the far side. Bentz along the wall. Tries to drag it to the blue line. Bounding puck intercepted. Kings try to play it towards the front of the net. They all fall down, and it comes on out to center. Back for the Kings is Lesser, number 4, over the line. Leaves a drop pass back down to Lesser along the far side wall for the Kings. And now they'll try to come out of the corner with it. Comes to the left of the goal, and Klarkowski, the goaltender, will get the glove on it to get a stoppage. Face-off coming up, 14:37 left. We're going to get penalties here, or maybe just one penalty. There was contact after the whistle, and we have a penalty being assessed against the Kings. Luke Steffen, number 19. Roughing is the penalty, and it's the only one called at 10 minutes and 23 seconds. So it's another power play for the Penguins, who hold a 2-1 advantage. Kings coached by Davis Haug, assisted by Nick Heiberg, as the play is in the Kings zone to the right from the face-off. Reed at the left point watching. Puck doesn't come to him, though, and now it's flipped high in the air and played down at center point with a glove right on the blue line, and the Kings are able to clear it, but Reed broke it up. Now played back into the zone. And we'll drag it back for a face-off in the Kings zone. Today's game brought to you by Brew Pub's Lots of Matza Pizza. Next time you're looking for a frozen pizza, look for Lots of Matza, a great sauce with a half pound of Wisconsin cheese. Should be it. Play back in the Penguins zone. Coming up on 11 minutes gone in the first half, and the Penguins down the far side. And cut towards the slot, had it poke checked away, and it's clear center. Happy back for it for time to go as he stops behind the net and leaves it. And played to center past Conway. Back in the Penguin zone, and there's not a lot going here on this man advantage over the last 20 seconds. They'll rink wide it and try the near side. From the red line, it's shot in by Hopka. Comes to the far side boards, and it's cleared past Conway and back out to center, right into a line change. And now the Penguins back in over the line, pass to an open side. And now it's cleared back into the Penguin zone. 20 seconds left to kill, and Tacrito has it for the Penguins. Plays to the near side, looking for Strobel. And now Jack Strobel up the middle, over the line. Strobel closes in, still has the puck. He shoots, and a save made by Olsen, and the puck is cleared back to the near side boards. The penalty on Steffen is over, and Strobel feeds it to the left point, and Arnold plays it down. Jack Arnold, that's the blue line, broken up at neutral and shot back into the Kings zone to the right. Marginot, after it, has an assist on their goal. Marginot plays up the middle, and here comes Steffen. Here in the early going. On the far side. corner and chase after it. He's headed off by Blake Leidy for the Penguins behind the goal. Leidy gives him a whack as they come out of the corner. And puck loose to the near side now. The Kings Johnson. Samuel Johnson from a sharp angle shoots, and a save made by Klarkowski, and a face-off coming up in the Penguins zone. 10:23 left in our opening period. 4 games, as we mentioned. Playoffs. In the quarterfinals, the Bolts take on the Wisconsin. Then after that, North Dakota and the North Stars. Here come the Penguins in, and from behind, heading towards the net, Miller was swept away from the puck, and the Kings behind the goal get possession. A shorthanded opportunity there for Miller for the Penguins. Comes to nothing, and the Kings will break out on the power play for 1:05. Over the line by Blue. Trying to come in front. It's controlled there as the Kings Marginal threw it towards the front. They score! A power play for Gunderson in the slot to tie it at 2. Power play goal for the Kings, and they have rallied from a 2-0 deficit. In the first period to get us tied. 15 minutes and 13 seconds. Time of the power play goal. And now the Kings try to play it through center. Samper knocked off his stick, and it comes back to Reed in the right corner, and out to center it comes. Thorson and Marginal get assists, and that makes it 2-2. Played into the Penguin zone to the right. And the Kings now looking for a third consecutive goal. They have the momentum as the puck is played back in the Kings zone to the left, and it's Roski back for it. Daniel Roski feeds the left boards for Getz, and now it's clear to the blue line. Carried on out to center. Kings Samper picks it up and plays it into the zone. Out to center, and here they come. Over the line, Tacrito takes a shot, and a stick save by Olsen. Tacrito after looks to center, does. Now he tried a second diagonal pass across, looking for Miller, couldn't get it to him. Puck comes up the slot, here's Reed. Into the middle for Tacrito, trying to establish some position and can't. Now the puck is picked up and cleared off the wall to center, and here's Samper down the far wing. Takes a shot, and Klarkowski with a glove catch, and we'll get play behind the Penguins' goal to the right, and it's cleared up the wing boards. They'll carry it out to center. Banked ahead for Conway, who chases after it, but it's too far. That'll be icing on the Penguins, and back we go for now played behind the Penguins' goal and fed to the far side boards. And here come the Kings in. After allowing 7 of the first 11 shots on goal of the game, now have outshot the Penguins. Scored 57 goals in their 12 games to this point. Loose into the slot area, and it's controlled by the Kings. Thorson. Loose at the right side, and a save. The net has come off, and the right goalpost came off its magnets. Kings get control from the face-off. Gunderson still in. Pass to the near side looking for Drew Bellison. 97 in the circle. Centers it. It comes up the slot. And Klarkowski makes the save, and again the goal is off. So they have to fix that. Face-off will be coming up to the right of Klarkowski, who's having a word with the official there as to why his goalpost has come off the magnets twice in the last 30 seconds or so. Face in the Penguin zone. And rink wide to center, and the Penguins are able to break out. 6:45 to go in the period. Over the line they come. This is Strobel closing in. Sharp angle, shoots. Olsen saves. Goaltender down. They score on the rebound. Miller on the far side, I believe, and it's 3-2 for the Penguins at, I'll have to do my math within a 25-minute period now. It's going to be 18 minutes and 22 seconds. Penguins back on top 3-2. They have not trailed in this game. (18 minutes, 22 seconds of the first half), and it is 3. Cross picked off at the slot area and fed over to the far side boards. Getz tries to crash in, and he holds the zone. A centering pass, a shot saved by the goaltender, and a nice one there is Ben Mickett. I believe that is for the Kings. 29. A good opportunity here. .5:43 left in the opening session. Referee wants the centerman squared up properly. Drops the puck, and it is played to the right of the Penguins goal. Klarkowski sets it up behind the net, but the Kings will get possession. There's a shot deflected, and a good low opportunity from the point there by Roski. Is on as well. It's played back out to center by Arnold and back in offside, so they got to catch up and tag up, and they do. 5 minutes left in the first. Against the boards, penalty coming here on blanks, and they score. It was a delayed penalty coming, and the Penguins score. And we have 5 to go in the first half, and Ticino scores the goal to make it 4-2. Comes out to center, and it's shot back in by Bernovic as he heads for the center ice area. He's got teammates that have to tag up, and the Kings have it deep in their zone. Again, trailing by 2. Thorson spinning and banking it behind the net for Belson on the near side. Outlet pass is deflected, comes to the blue line, but not out. Now finally swept ahead, and the Kings are able to play it to center down the far side. Johnson over the line. Forced wide, centers it, and it's deflected by Braden Hogue that goes wide. The drive by Belson. That goes behind the net. Karam to the far boards, picked up by Bentz for the Penguins. Played ahead and out to center, tipped ahead by Cranky, and here he comes with a trailer. Cranky over the line, and then poke checked away at the last moment. Scoring opportunity for the Penguins there. Stepping up is Reed, and he plays it ahead, and it goes into the bench. We'll get a face-off with 3:06 left. 2, Penguins on top. 4 quarterfinal games tonight, 2 semifinals tomorrow morning. Championship game in the major division is on this ice at 4 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. I think I'll take the face-off at center ice. Penguins control. And back for it is Reed. And there was a roughing penalty assessed after the whistle there on Thorson for the Kings. And another penalty has been assessed on Stephen. He is heading to the box. .22:11, so it's a 5-on-3 power play. We'll wait and see what that one was. It's 5-on-3 for 1:40 here. Here come the Penguins over the line. Ticino. Let's get this second penalty. Tripping is the penalty. And here's a shot that hit the left goalpost by Ticino, and it's now clear to the near side boards, and 1:18 of 2-man advantage for the Penguins. This is power play number 3 for them, followed shortly after by number 4. Here's a shot and a glove catch by Olsen, and we'll get a face-off with 2:15 left. So consecutive penalties on the Kings, who have taken 4 out of the 5 in this game so far, has put them in a difficult spot. We're going to get a timeout take. So we'll get a face-off by the Penguins. It'll give us time to remind you that today's game is brought to you by Brews Pub, Lots of Matzo Pizza. If you're hungry after the game, go to your local grocer and pick up a Lots of Matzo Pizza. Bringing you games all weekend here from the St. Louis Park Rec Center. And they'll give the Kings a chance to catch their breath a little bit here. At the time they called timeout, the Penguins had 6 skaters and a goaltender on the ice, which might have been the reasoning behind the timeout. I'm going to give up the power play here. It's 2:15 to play in the first half. Now the Penguins control. Reed, near side Hepka. Reed one-times it. Hey, and a save by Olsen, and the rebound is steered underneath him. And now Olsen with a poke there for Ticino, who is in on the doorstep. And I think we're going to get a penalty. Yes, Ticino is gone for a slash here at 22 minutes and 56 seconds. So that's going to make it 4-on-3 for 54 seconds. And then the manpower situation will fluctuate. More on that as events warrant. And here comes Conway throwing it across to the far side for Hepka. Along the far boards, Reed in the high slot. Over to Hepka. He takes a shot that's blocked by Roski. Now to the high slot and out to center. And here's a race for it. Here come the Kings. Gunderson going in, and then he fanned on it as he was tied up from behind. And loose at the right side. Still a power play for the Penguins for another 18 seconds, but then it's going to be 4 aside for about half a minute. And then a real quick power play for the Kings right at the end of the session. And here comes Conway. He closes in, he winds, he fires, and that was blocked by Billens off to the near boards. Now the teams are skating 4 aside. Over to the far side it goes. There's a shot and a save by Olsen. Centered, and it went right through to Miller along the near side boards. And he tips it ahead, looking for a return pass in front of the goal. The Kings' Gunderson picks it up and clears it on out to center. Gunderson down the left. And now the Kings on a power play for 40 seconds as a shot goes wide of the goal. Power play number 2 for the Kings. As it comes up the wall to the near side, the Penguins will carry shorthanded to center ice. Miller works to his right and then tried to return it for Conway off skates to the near side with 30 seconds to go. Samper for the Kings plays it up the middle, and now Samper 3-on-2 over the Penguins line as they change. Drop pass picked up and a shot right on. A save made by Klarkowski off the stick of Stefan as the Kings try to work it around. 10 seconds remaining. And the puck is frozen against the boards for a face-off. 5 seconds in the power play and just under 9 seconds left in the first half. But it's 4-2 the Penguins. Miller, Bentz, Bernovic, and Tachito have scored their goals. Now, play is in the left corner of the Penguin zone. They'll take it to the wall with 4 seconds to go as they come to full strength. And now the first half of play comes to an end. And our score is Penguins 4, Kings 2 in our first quarterfinal contest here in the Bantam Elite League Major Championships. We'll take a break to resurface and come back with our second half shortly. You're enjoying the Bantam Elite League playoffs on the Youth Hockey Hub. Second half is underway here from the St. Louis Park Rec Center, the Bantam Elite Major Playoffs. Jeff Pappas with you as we get the second half underway. Both teams have changed goaltenders, and the first shot for the Kings winds up behind Ryan Wallen and into the goal to make it 4-3. So the Kings don't take long, just 22 seconds to make this a one-goal game again. Ryan Wallen in goal. There we go. That works a lot better. Whatever that was, we turned up our gain a little bit. Now we got a 4-3 game, 24 and a half minutes to play, and here's Gunderson over the line. Sam Pear scoring it. Sam Pear from Scusa at 22 seconds, and the goal, by the way, for Gunderson in the first half ties the all-time league record. It gives him 35 points on the season. And so obviously he's looking for one more and put himself all alone last. Well, it's a one-goal game as here come the Penguins working right to left. As they did in the first half, it's broken up, and here come the Kings back. Gunderson will keep possession as the puck rolls on out to center. Kings Johnson tried to control it. Now it's shot back into the Kings zone to the left of Mickett's goal. And now played back around on the far side. The Kings get control. Johnson along the far boards tries to backhand it ahead, and they do finally get it out to center. Here come the Kings. Over the line, and there's Johnson with half a step. He closes in, and he pushed a shot. And the goaltender, Wallen, might have gotten a piece of that one as well. So the two 29s in goal now for each team. And here come the Penguins back through center in a 4-3 game. And over the line, Miller tries to cut in front. Now the puck is cleared back into the Penguin zone. It's going to go the length. And that's icing on the Kings. 1 minute, 56 seconds gone. Kings have outshot the Penguins 15-13 in this contest, and had in fact outshot them 14-13 in the first half. Penguins control from the faceoff. Here's a shot and a save made by Mickett, and the faceoff coming to his left. Quick working of the puck here, and it's good skill the part of these two teams, and it's a fairly balanced league this year, as we mentioned. Here's a shot, and Mickett makes a save right off the faceoff. Puck comes to the left boards. The Penguins try to come in front. Shot, save Mickett, as again Cranky came close. He's had a couple of good opportunities on this shift for the Penguins. The Kings back in. Blanks is broken up at the blue line. And the Penguins, Hapka in his zone, reverses, looking for Reed up the near wing, and he'll have to circle back. Back to Hapka. He clears it ahead and out to center. Broski in the circle for Blanks at center. Works to his left and angles in over the line. Blanks do it back in front, off sticks to the corner. And the Kings, Roski tries to wheel and deal, goes wide of the goal to the far side. And now the Kings, Stefan in the far corner. Picked up there by Cranky, and he clears it to the blue line, and now finally out to center. Third try for him is a charm, and now Cranky from the red line will carry it forward. Teammates changing. He's 1 against 4. Cranky tries to toe drag, and then it's knocked off his stick and passed too far for Blanks. Will come all the way back into the Penguin zone. No icing, so the goaltender out to play it. Leaves it in the left corner for Haugen. Has cleared up the near wing and spun around to center, and here come the Penguins in over the line. Bentz leaves a drop pass. Here's a shot and a save made by Mickett with the blocker pad. Blanks along the near boards. Tries to play it out, can't. It's intercepted by Bernovic. He works in, he shoots, and a toe save by Mickett there. He looks sharp in the early going. Puck comes up the slot, and it's cleared out to center. And shot in from the red line. Back behind the Penguins goal. Wallen will set it up there. And Haug behind his net having trouble. Feeds the near corner for Strobel. Backhands it ahead. And it comes on out to center. It's shot back in by Marginot. And now right back behind the Penguins goal. They'll try again. Up the far side, cleared out to center, and here's Strobel tipping it ahead. Strobel over the line. He's got a player on his left. Bernovic can't get it to him. It comes right onto the goaltender, and Mickett makes a stop to get a face-off. 4 minutes and 8 seconds gone in the second half in a one-goal game. Penguins 4, Kings 3 in the first of 4 contests. Here from the St. Paul Rec Center. We'll be done in the late evening tonight and right back at it early tomorrow morning with the semifinals in this 9-team league in which the top 8 made it to playoff, of course. Comes to the left point, and Haug plays it back in offside. Today's game brought to you by Brew Pub's Lots of Matza Pizza. It's called Lots of Matza for a reason. A half pound of Wisconsin cheese on every pie. Face off back at neutral, and the puck not dropped correctly, so they'll do that again. Joe has a goal against Stefan, who would like one. And it's played into the Penguin zone to the left, and now it's picked up there, and Haug will backhand it ahead to center, picked up and played ahead by Miller down the far wing. Eli Miller, long shot. Save made by Mickett, but let a rebound get away. That was controlled, though. And now here come the Kings back to center. Skuza over the line. His shot is deflected over the glass and out of play by Cranky, and we'll have a face-off in the Penguin zone. 2020 left in our regulation time, and it's an indication of what the rest of this event will be like. We should have some good hockey here. Puck down, and the Kings control it. It's Johnson clearing it around to the far side. Penguins control it in the right corner. Tipped ahead by John Schmidt, but not out, and played back into the zone. The Kings going back deep for it. Gunderson behind the net, and he is taken to the boards in the corner by Cranky, and now it's cleared out. Cranky at the blue line. Diagonal pass, nicely done to center ice, and here comes Reed over the line. Cuts to the slot. Reed going in. He shoots, save, made, rebound, and Cranky steered it wide. As a chance there for the Penguins to reclaim their 2-goal advantage. They have not trailed in this game. They've led by 2 goals twice. And the puck now cleared down the far wing, and here come the Kings to center. Over the line they come. And a backhanded shot wide of the goal by Billings is just enough there by the defense to turn him away. A shot at the left edge and a save made by Wallen. He comes up with his first big stop of the night. And we'll get a face-off in the Penguin zone to his left. They will take a face-off. And Gunderson is out there for the face-off for the Kings. Puck cleared around. Kings scored 57 goals but allowed 65. It was the second highest in the competition, but they can score them too, so it's back and forth stuff, and I think we're going to see that quite a bit of that here over the course of the next couple of days. Play in the Kings zone to the left, and back behind the net, it's Getz behind the goal out the right side. He fans on a clearing pass as he was pressured. Puck comes up the slot, and the Kings are able to clear it and down the far wing. Gets over the line. Gunderson breaking on his right, can't get it to him, and it's picked up by Thorson. He wheels and shoots wide. Loose along the near boards. Gunderson tries to play it ahead, can't. Loose to the left edge, and a stop made there by Wallen. He puts the glove on it to get the stoppage. We have 18 minutes and 44 seconds to play in the second half of a 4-3 Penguins lead. Miller, Bentz, Bernovic, and Ticino have scored for them. Blanks, Gunderson, and Samper for the Kings. Stefan on the draw for the Kings. It's played back in the left corner of the Penguin zone and out to the far boards. TJ Gibson in after it, and that's controlled. Now out come the Penguins. Pass a little too far for Conway. And they'll regroup, play it back out to center. Haugring winds it to the far side. Miller plays it forward over the line to Cheeto. He goes to the boards. Cheeto sidesteps a check there by Justin Lesser. Puck is played down on the glove, and it gets past the defenseman on that side, Hepka, and he has to chase it. Rink wides to the near side. Here's Haug with it. Now a nicely done breakout up the near side, and over the line they come. Cutting towards the slot to Cheeto, working to his right. And he is headed off by Marginot. Puck to the left corner. Marginot falls, and it goes underneath him. Puck comes to the near side. Blanks after it for the Kings. Can't get there. to the near half wall. Arnold plays it down, and a sharp angle opportunity for Tuchito. Loose at the right edge, and tied up in front. Miller had his stick lifted as he was in rebound territory there. Blanks carries to center for the Kings, broken up at neutral ice. And played back into the zone. Arnold lays it ahead. Here's Conway in the circle. He centers it, and it's behind. It's a little bit too far for Miller, I should say. Miller to the far wall. A centering pass. Deflects all the way through to the near circle. Now Tuchito plays it towards the goal, and Mickett sticks it off to the left side. Miller, Tuchito. Play behind the net. Tuchito at the left edge. Goal line extended. He's forced behind the net and falls. And players from both teams down there. Loose at the left edge, a shot and a save there by Mickett. That was a sharp save. And a good opportunity for Miller. Got off a good shot while prone, shall we say. And it comes out to center. Tuchito circling for the Penguins. And then he had it stripped. And the Kings are able to control it. It's picked up by Scusa, threw it in front, got it back, and now it comes up the slot. Marginot with a shot over the top of the goal. Now Schmidt along the far wall with a full head of steam down the far wing. He comes. Schmidt headed off at the blue line, turned back by Bellison. And it's cleared back out to center. Carrying it back in is Cranky. He closes in. Cranky strong to the net, and then it ran off the end of his stick, and Bellison clears it up to the far wall. Cleared back down behind the goal. Marginot in the corner. Swings it around on the near side, and it's tipped ahead and not out. Now the Kings are able to get it along the near wall, and they will get it to center ice. Here's Stefan. Playing it ahead to Scusa. Left wing pass is bouncing on Samper, and it's picked up by the Penguins, and back they come 3 against 3. Over the line, a shot and a save made. A smart one there by Mickett, and then a rebound ran up his leg and then back down onto the ice, and he got the stoppage. Good chance there for Cranky, who's had a strong game but isn't on the score sheet yet for the Penguins. .16:05 to play. Cleared around on the near side and out to center. It's Gunderson with it. He leaves a drop to the right side, and over the line for the Kings comes Thorson, and then he's ridden off at the last moment. He centers for Gunderson, and he can't shoot, so they clearly know where he is all the time. Puck comes to the right point, and it's Roski shooting, and he's wide of the net. Now loose Gunderson from the goal line. He threw it across. Up the slot it comes. A shot is tipped wide of the goal off the stick of Getz. They go for it in the left corner. In for it for the Penguins, Cranky. And he falls but wins the puck, and he sweeps it past Johnson to the far half wall as the Kings will dig it out, and it runs diagonally to center ice. Here comes Reed over the line. Reed shoots. Save made. And Mickett will get a stoppage. 15:15 left. In the second half, 4-3 the score. Kings were the only goal of the second half, and it came from Samper. Caden Samper, 22 seconds into the second half, and the Penguins holding that advantage. Centering pass, shot, and a save made. A good opportunity right from the draw by Bernovic as the trigger man. And now players fall in the left corner. Centering pass hops over to the far side. Johnson after it for the Kings, clears up the middle, and here's Gunderson down the near wing. Gunderson to the circle. He tried to center it, and it was deflected over the top by Haug, and the puck runs up the slot. Here they come again. Gunderson closes in. He centers it all the way through. They score! And it's Johnson for the Kings, and the assist by Gunderson will give him the record, his 36th point of the tournament. And the Kings have tied the game at 4 after 10 minutes and 13 seconds of play here in the third period. So we're back to blank paper again. The Penguins led 2-0. Kings came back to tie it. Penguins led 4-2. Kings back to tie it again. And that's where we stand at 4-4. Roski plays to center, down to the glove by Haug. And we'll get the scoring. And it's Johnson from Gunderson at the 10:13 mark of the second half. 4-4 the score. Gunderson with the goal and an assist, I should say, in this game, and 36 total points in the tournament, which sets the new Elite League record. Now loose at the blue line in the Kings zone. Pushes and shoves being exchanged. The puck comes out to center. And now the Kings do get control, and it's dropped back. Skuza plays it drop. Check that. That was Stefan, 19, and played to the blue line. And now Howell controls it for the Penguins on the turn. Plays it to the line, and Lesser banks it off the wall. That's Skuza into the zone, and chasing after it is Arnold in the right corner. Lost it. And now a shot at the right edge, and Wallen makes the stop as Luke Stefan made his bid from a very sharp angle in the zone to get a stoppage and a face-off. 13:37 to go in a tie contest here in our first quarterfinal. Comes right onto the goaltender from the face-off, and Wallen makes the easy stop. It's 2 seconds of our lives we can never get back. Puck comes up the slot, and the Penguins control it to center. Kings backtracking. Lesser in the left corner. He's doing battle there with Eli Miller. And now it's controlled. Kings get it. Marginot tries up the near side. Can't get it out of the zone. Here's to Cheeto. And then Blanks is there to slow him up. To Cheeto backhands it ahead. And the Penguins will hold the zone. This is Conway looking to center it. It's in the slot and picked up now by Blanks. And the Kings come back. Over the line, Blanks. That's some textbook defense there to shoulder off the attacking players. The Penguins, Blake Lighty, number 18. Rink wides it behind the net, gets it back on a return. And the Penguins in a 4-4 tie try to carry to center, and they do get it there finally. Here they come. Over the line, Lighty, and he is ridden off. Puck comes to the left corner. Carrying on is Conway behind the goal. To the right point. Here's a shot through traffic, and a good low shot there. Nicely taken by Krenke. And now it's cleared. Played down to the hand. It's a hand pass, so we'll come all the way back for a face-off. Twelve and a half to go here, exactly halfway through the second half. Actually, that was Carson Raymond for the Penguins at the point there, 24. And now the Kings control from the face-off. Billins. Long pass up the middle, and now the puck comes off to the far side boards. Loose at neutral, and the Penguins in a race to try to gain the zone. Reed plays it in, and it'll ring the boards to the far side. And after it, there's Schmidt along the far wall, lost it. And now they'll go to the boards behind the net. Kings will ring the boards to the far side. Hopka will hold it in there, plays it down for Schmidt behind the goal, tried to center it, and it ran up his stick blade. Cleared up the near side. Here's Gunderson. Over the line. Gunderson peels back, comes to the wing board, stops, looks to center, goes off skates, and it's picked up by Krenke. And here come the Penguins. Krenke with some hustle, turning this into a 2-on-1. Krenke over the line, centers it. Here's a chance, and they score! Gavin Reed and Krenke did an awful lot of work to make that happen. It's 5-4 Penguins. It comes at 13 minutes and 25 seconds of our second half. Carter Krenke, and we mentioned he's had a strong game, and there just good, strong work on his skates. Created a 2-on-1 from a 2-on-2. He beat that second defender up the ice, created the odd man rush, and then found Reed for the tap in, and it's 5-4. 26 shots on goal for the Penguins and 5 goals in this contest. So it is a single assist goal. Reed from Krenke at 13:25. Puck to center, and the Penguins will carry it in. And over the line they come. Strobel shoots, he scores! Jack Strobel banks it off the post and in to make it 6-4, and it is the third 2-goal lead of the game for the Penguins. So they strike quickly. And more than once, 13 minutes and 56 seconds. That is 2 goals in 31 seconds for the Penguins, who now once again are up by 2. They have failed to hold their previous 2 2-goal leads. Will the Kings be able to answer it back? We'll find out. This is Strobel. Pass to the middle, and tied up there was Bentz to play in the neutral ice area now. Oh, they give it to Brnovic. Okay. Brnovic from bench, which would be his second of the game. And now played rink wide into the Kings zone. Lesser controls. And out to center. Penguins who lead it by 2, which is the most important thing. And that's Brnovic shooting it in. And then he heads for the... You know, that's what I thought. It was Strobel. Thinking, what the heck? So I should trust these eyes, even though they are old. It is Strobel getting the goal at 13:56. Now over the line, Blanks cuts to the slot, plays it down. Marginot, and it ran a little bit too far for him, and it goes back behind the goal to the far side. 9:44 left. Penguins lead it by 2 again. They've led 2-0, 4-2, and 6-4 in this game. Pass on the wrong side of Blanks, and it's picked up now by Marginot, and over the line he comes. He winds, he fires, missed to the goaltender's right. Long carom off the boards, picked up by Johnson, and then out to center. And the Penguins trying to get out of their zone now. Cranky back for it, and he will take it back behind his net. Cranky feeds up the near boards, and here come the Penguins to center. It's Conway. Over the line, Conway works in, deep, swings around, tries to shoot, and it might have gone off the goaltender. Anyway, I want it going wide. Here's Cranky shooting. It's deflected wide of the goal to the left. They're buzzing now. It comes right in front of the goal. Blanks knocks down a Penguins player in front as the puck is underneath Mickett, the goaltender, and we'll get a stoppage. 6-4 the score. Each team has scored twice in this second half. And Jack Strobel, the most recent goal, with an assist going to Bentz. Face off in the Kings zone, and up the near side it comes, and here's Gunderson to center. He's got his work cut out for him. Gunderson over the line, takes a shot, and a stick save off to the far boards by Wallen. Now another save by Wallen from the opposite side, and the Penguins are able to bring it on out to center. Reed with a third period goal. I should say, there's the thing, when you play halves, sometimes that's what happens to you. You just get confused. A second half goal for Reed. And here come the Kings to center. Into the center circle. It's blocked, and now it's played down by Cranky. Still running loose at center ice. Fed across to the near side, and Gunderson will carry over the line. Gunderson centers it from deep. Here's a shot, and a save by Wallen on Johnson, who shot through a screen. And a good stop made there by the goaltender, Ryan Wallen. Now the pushes and shoves that you would ordinarily expect in a hotly contested contest are starting to become a little more frequent. Face-off coming up to the left of Wallen in the Penguins' goal. There's a shot, blocker pad save off the stick there of Gavin Thorson. Back behind the goal, Gunderson trying to center. That's blocked, cleared, but not out. It's going to be held in by Roski for the Kings to the left point, and it comes out to center and carried back in by Getz offside. Face-off at neutral, 8:06 left. Winner of this game moves on to the semifinals tomorrow morning here in St. Louis Park. The championship game is scheduled for 4 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. And the news there is that for the first time in probably 50 or 60 games here on the Youth Hockey Hub, I'm going to have a color guy. It's going to be good. I like that. Here comes Gunderson over the line. And, of course, it's Tony, so it's the man who knows all and tells only some. So we're going to have a good time. Hope you can join us for the title tilt here tomorrow afternoon. Here's Haug for the Penguins trying to clear it ahead. Strobel along the far boards, clears it to the far side wall, tipped and not out. Cleared back into the corner where Gunderson will chase after it. Backhanded centering pass, poked out by the goaltender. Bouncing puck is going to run to the near side boards, and it's picked up there. Played ahead by Roski, and now he'll come off the goal line and come around to the near side. Roski still in possession, spins and reverses, and then put it wide to the right of the goal. Cleared around on the boards. It'll run out to center, and it's controlled there by Thorson. Over the line he comes, steps past one, steps past two, 1 against 5. Thorson's shot is then blocked, at the defense, and it's cleared, but held in by Johnson at the right point. He centers, and Gunderson deflects it, and a save's made there by Wallen. Off to the near wall it comes, and cleared up the boards. Held in by Johnson in the high slot. Works to his left, shoots, it's deflected, and right on. The goaltender makes the save. Referee lost sight of it, and it was never frozen, but the referee couldn't see it, so he blew it dead. And we'll get a face-off with 6:41 left in the second period of our first quarterfinal. 6-4. Penguins leading the Kings. And it's Justin Lesser in control from the faceoff. He takes a shot, and it goes through a screen wide to the goaltender's left. Marginot in the circle, turns and plays it down to the near side boards. It runs in front of the goal. Played down to the glove by Miller. Loose in the slot. Here's a shot, and a save made by Wallen as Skuza made his bid for a one-goal game, but the goaltender had the answer that time, and it comes to the far side wall back behind the net. And the Penguins get possession. Trying to kill off the last 6:14 of this game, leading it by 2, and over the line they come. Nice positional work there by Lesser in the corner. Gave the attacker no angle and then won the puck. Shoots it ahead. Sam Pear chasing it down. Leaves a drop pass to the trailer. And a shot by Steffen goes wide. Comes to the near sideboards, and it's picked up by Skuza. Goes in deep. Centers behind the net. Centered. It's loose, and it's under the goaltender. And we'll get a face-off as we're under 6 minutes left now, and it's 6-4. For the Penguins, second half goals by Reed and Strobel. Samper and Johnson for the Kings. 6-4 game. We had 10 different goal scorers in this contest. It gives you an idea of what we've been looking at. A lot of skill out here in this ice. Centering pass. Shot. Score! 6-5. And it's Thorson for the Kings with 5:43 to go. And he's the 11th different goal scorer in this game. And once again, the Kings erase 1/2 of a 2-goal deficit. It comes at 19 minutes and 17 seconds. And it's 6-5. Here come the Penguins back. Reed over the line. He's got men trapped and he has to wait. So he's got the goal. Gunderson's third point of the game. Now it's cleared back into the Kings zone. Offender falls. Schmidt can't bring it in front. Thorson controls it. 5:15 to go. Long pass. Gunderson breakaway. Going in on goal. He shoots, and he shot it wide. He had part of a side, and he whistled one just wide of the goaltender's left. Thorson circling at center. There he comes over the line again. He takes a shot, and that is into the netting. Might have been deflected by the defenseman on that side. Not a play. 4:59 left, 6-5 is the score. Kings trying to mount one more comeback. Big trail 2-0, 4-2, and 6-4. Now it's 6-5 behind the goal. Kings control it. It's Gibson trying to play it ahead. Broken up, and now here come the Penguins to center. And this is Brnovic. He threw it across. It was tipped by Strobel. Couldn't get it through. Brnovic looks to center off the defenseman, and it goes back behind the net. Bentz is after it. Went straight to the puck. Now feeds it behind the net. They'll try to center it for Brnovic. Loose at the right edge. Loose in front now, and it's under the goaltender. And we'll get a stoppage with 4:27 left. Shots are 29-28, favoring the Kings, who trail by 1 on the scoreboard. It's been a good matchup between two pretty evenly matched teams here. From the draw, it comes in front of the net, and now rink wided back out to center. Arnold will play it back in. And he lost it to Lesser in the left corner. Lesser flips it ahead. It gets past his intended target. Blanks, and it comes back into the zone. Just over 4 minutes to go. Now a pass to center is deflected, but carrying on is Brnovic. He's got a trailer. Brnovic over the line, closes in, centers it, and it's broken up. Played back behind the net by Lesser. Cleared to the near side. Roski up the near side. Blanks clears to center, and it's picked up by Strobel working to his right, and they'll regroup. Now clear to the near sideboards, and Bernovic sweeps it to the blue line. Played back by Roski. And then rink wide to the far side as we're down to 3.5 left. Excuse me. And played into the zone. Lesser feeds over to the far side. And now here come the Kings. Roski feeds up the near side boards, hustling after it there. Be Johnson. Runs loose to the circle, and the Penguins control it. And they clear it out to center, and here they come. Miller over the line, centers it first time, and a shot, and it's blocked by the goaltender. Mickett, good opportunity for Tuchito, and it's cleared back to neutral ice. Under 3 minutes to go, played into the Penguin zone to the right. And they'll clear it back into the Kings zone. Mickett sets it up behind the net. And with 2:40 to go, here comes another try. Here comes Thorson over the line. Gunderson back for Thorson, who's tied up and goes down. There'll be a penalty here to the Penguins. A hooking penalty called, and a power play coming with 2:34 to go. So at 22 minutes and 26 seconds, it's the first penalty of the second half, and it will put the Kings on the power play for the third time. Thorson was all tied up as he tried to find a way towards the net, and the penalty assessed on the Penguins. Blake Lighty. So, 2:29 to go, power play for the Kings. And it's fed over to the far side by Belson, and now it comes down to the far side. It's picked up by Billens. Clear, but not out. Center point, a centering pass on the wrong side of Thorson. And now it's cleared to the point and past Bellison out to center ice. So they regroup. First 30 gone on the power play. Pass stolen in the center area by Reed. Drops it back into his zone. A flip clear, won't get out. And now a stick flies through as it came off. It's the defenseman Schmidt on that side playing without a stick. Centering pass, and a shot is deflected off the defense and into the netting for a stoppage. So at that time, the Penguins down a man and a forward without a stick. So they're living a little dangerously there. And now the timeout is going to be taken by the Kings. Penguins took theirs in the first half. 1:52 left. And they trail 6-5. Each team with 29 shots on goal. And it's hard to imagine a more even contest than what we've seen here. Right now, the difference is a goal by Jack Strobel. Back at the 13:56 mark, practically ancient history in this second half, but it's the one that makes the difference now as the Kings, who have rallied, as I've mentioned, twice from 2-goal deficits, have 1:52 left to do it a third time. And again, just the first of 4, the Bolts. 4 wins, 5 losses, 1 overtime win, 2 overtime losses. They'll take on Wisconsin, who finished second in this group on goal difference. 7 wins, 3 losses, and 2 wins in overtime. For 25 points. They tied the North Stars for the championship. All right, goaltender's back in, and we're ready to play the last 1:52, perhaps. Goaltender has been pulled. It's now 6-on-4 with 1:51 left. Now a puck is cleared to center, and the Kings will regroup. 6 skaters against 5. And a steal there by Bentz over the line. He'll play it towards the empty net. It's going to go wide to the left. And back behind the net, Billens clears around on the far side, gets it back on a return. 1 minute of power play, 90 seconds in regulation. Gunderson over the line. Gunderson into the circle, closes in, shot, hit the outside of the net on the left. Gunderson behind the goal. Now it's cleared around on the near side. And closing in, Thorson on his backhand, threw it across. It's rolling up the slot. It's tipped to the line by Cranky and held in. Loose there with 1:08 to go, and now it's cleared back to center, and it's going to roll rink wide into the Kings zone. 30 seconds in their power play. Billens will take it back behind his net. Last minute of play is Strobel, the up front man, on the forecheck. Here come the Kings back. under a minute to go. Pass to center is tipped and right back out to center. Picked up by Brnovic down the far side. He'll just lay it back in deep. They have 10 seconds to kill of penalty time and 44 seconds to go. And now they're going to ice the puck as Marginal try to rink-wide pass into the zone, but had a little too much mustard on it. And it's an icing call. It's going to come all the way back. And that's going to bring the goaltender back in, Mickett, for the Kings for the face-off. 6 seconds of power play time left. Here's a shot, they score! A short-handed goal by Brnovic. And that makes it 7-5. Pick the top corner. Brnovic, his second goal of the game. And it comes at 24 minutes and 22 seconds. It's a short-handed goal. Right off the face-off, and now the goaltender will come off again as the power play expires. And it's picked up in the zone of the near side by the Kings. Roski plays it to center. And now here's Roski with 24 seconds to Gunderson, and he can't connect. It's flipped high in the air and down to center. Get the announcement on the goal by Brnovic. Centering pass comes all the way through, and it comes back to neutral. Unassisted, short-handed goal for Brnovic, and that'll do it for this contest as the Penguins survive, and this has been a good hockey game. Final score, Penguins 7, Kings 5, and the final shots on goal are 30-29, which means a 17-15 advantage in the second half for the Penguins, who advance. They win for the 7th time in this major league. Kings finished with 6 wins, 6 losses, and 1 overtime loss, but a real good hockey game here this afternoon, in which Landon Gunderson came up with 3 points and set the all-time Elite League scoring record with 37 points in 13 games. Our contest this afternoon has been brought to you by Brew Pub's Lots of Matza Pizza. There is no better pizza for family on the run than Lots of Matza. Great sauce and a half pound of cheese. Back with more. After a resurface, it's the Bolts against Wisconsin, our next contest here, enjoying the Bantam Elite League Major Championships on the Youth Hockey Hub.